Happy birthday, Sam Harrington, Creekside Chat. Here we are, end of July, July 30th. Sam Harrington's, I won't say it, 32nd birthday, but here we are.
What a mature 32-year-old.
Hopefully I say that right. Hopefully
I'd like to shout, can I shout out my mother-in-law, Patty?
Oh, she's two?
She's a big deal.
She's
in my life.
103?
We love her, and it is her.
Just kidding.
You mean 33?
73. We don't know how much she is.
Lovely.
Pat is one of the greatest people ever.
Yeah.
Is she 64?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
64. Here we go. Okay, so now we're going to talk about who and what.
I want to talk about
and
Big
why.
Ranger.
Okay.
I also want to talk about the other Ronnie Gillespie trained horses that have moved stables recently.
Okay. So a little controversial topic where horses get moved from somebody who developed.
Yeah, and you'll get a lot of keyboard warriors that will write in defense of Ronnie Gillespie for having gotten the horse to where they are.
He's done a good job.
And then to have the horse moved. So I want to look at both sides of this, and I just want to talk about it because we've been in these situations before, and there's a lot to it.
Yeah. So Big Ranger, Madison Global. Like you read the name and you're like, ooh, are they New York Wall Street guys? Yes, let's just say they are.
Yeah, so
like really intelligent Wall Street guys.
And
Give a horse to a small guy in Ohio.
Yeah.
He does a good job. They don't like what's happening. And
he does a great job. He's Ohio Horse of the Year, I think, last year. Really nice 2-year-old
he's
season.
really good.
Brings him back and is really competitive.
Let me ask one question. So you're going to move him from Ronnie Gillespie. Why do you pick Annette Lorenzen? This is nothing against Annette. I'm just saying, like, of all the trainers, like you have everybody to pick from. Why would you choose Annette?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I think
good because I have no idea.
Unless you're in Annette's barn, it isn't the obvious choice. You know, like Annette is quite successful, but Annette rarely has a Hambo horse.
Or Grand
I don't know if
Circuit,
she's had one since Guardian Angel. Maybe she has, but you know, she's just not that go-to. I'm going to win the Hambletonian choice. Now he is an Ohio-bred, so I can kind of connect the dots there and see, like, if you're looking at like Ohio-based, which Annette goes to Ohio all the time.
But the rumor is they moved him because he wanted to drive the horse in the Hambo.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the biggest reasons why Ronnie is losing these horses.
So then why wouldn't you pick an East Coast guy? Like if your goal was, we want to take a horse from a guy who wants to drive the horse in the Hambo, why would you give him to a person that's really focused and does quite well in just Ohio?
Yeah, I think for whether right or wrong, no matter what we think, I think for them, I've been talking to Wes Beachy, their leader, and
so he clearly doesn't live on Wall Street.
Yeah,
maybe Wall Street in Indiana.
But it's a young group of buddies essentially, and they're having a blast.
Which is
of course, but they've never been here before, and so they're trying to figure it out as they go. So, and I can totally appreciate that. But I think that proximity to where they live is probably important. I think they like to visit this horse fairly regularly. They're going to take the big shot at the Hambo, but the way it worked out with Ronnie, the horse wasn't like fully staked to everything. Yeah. So I don't even know, Adam, after the Hambo what he has. Yeah. Surely he's got the breeder's crown. But it's possible he doesn't have much else, and he will have to race in Ohio.
We snooped on the horse.
Yeah. We gave her a heads up though, and went over to check in on him.
We went and peeked on him. Yeah. He is a good-looking horse.
He is.
He fits a lot of boxes for a stallion.
Credit to Annette, whether you think it's a good choice or not. You know, after only a week there, her system, he was as good as he's ever been up in Scioto, and really his 2 starts leading into the Hambo elims, despite having been on the lead by himself, like are really impressive miles.
I mean, right now you would give him every opportunity.
Yeah, I think he is super, super competitive up there, and he's like the wild card coming in. A lot of people don't even realize he's raced in these last couple of races.
I don't love his spot. Would he draw the 8 maybe in the elim or something like that? Yeah. So you wish that maybe he had drawn a little bit better, but...
And I assume Timmy's listed again. Yeah,
I mean, he flew to Ohio to drive him in a sire stakes.
Yes, he did.
In a Buckeye race.
Yes, he did. And gets along great with the Lawrence and girls, and they've had success in the past. And, you know, no offense to Ronnie, but gigantic upgrade, you know, driver-wise.
Massive.
Yeah.
But you say he's moved, other people have moved.
Yeah, so if you noticed in the fair finals recently at the Red Mile, there was a few horses, 2 and 3-year-olds that had moved from Ronnie's barn to Carter Penske. and I believe 2 of them won their fair finals.
They did.
Yeah.
And like owned by our vet, one of our vets. That was kind of fun for her.
Banana Beach is a notable horse. That's that really fast 2-year-old Pebble Beach filly. That.
But we raised one of the winners actually here, the chimpanzee red filly that won.
Ordered by Stables, the Flamer ISS.
Yeah.
But the Banana Beach filly is a pretty notable filly. Maybe not the level of Big Ranger that Ronnie lost here a week or so ago.
That's hard to lose those kind of
Penske.
horses. Yeah.
So for Ronnie,
is that a red flag? Or is that something like you just clean up over time? Like, okay, bad luck, I lost a couple horses. Or is this kind of like,
I would think that's quite
probably need to
devastating
look in the mirror.
to lose, those level of horses in the same year. You'd like to think that the man figures out how not to lose them, because I'd say he's probably got a lot of people knocking on his door that want to give him a yearling.
I mean, he's done incredible
because of what he's doing with the 2-year-olds.
With like not necessarily like super high priced yearlings either.
And but he does have a few connections. I know Bill Donovan has a few horses with him. I bet you his phone will be ringing. I bet you he's going to get the horses, and the key will be how can he keep the horses. And I would imagine letting a catch driver drive.
Yeah, you got to let him drive.
Probably at some point going to be the evolution.
Yeah.
If you want to go on. So that was our debate there on the current situation with Ronnie losing some stable stars, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know Ronnie personally. I know he's from Mississippi, hardworking dude, and all that.
But he's had good luck with.
We wish him all the best, but. It's just been interesting, and a lot of people have been debating on whether it's fair to Ronnie and all that. But I go back to these are one-day contracts. I mean, no one ever signs a contract that you're going to keep the horse with a trainer for X number of years.
But you can see why trainers end up buying percentages of horses so they don't lose them in these cases.
Absolutely, yeah. So maybe that'd be a path for a guy like Ronnie to kind of keep them locked in. But it's like these unwritten rules that everybody's supposed to follow. And like I know Madison Global has taken a ton of flack because guess what? They fired a trainer after a win, which I've always said that's kind of the line. Like it's extremely difficult or almost impossible to fire a trainer after any win, right? Typically after wins, there's really no discussion. Like there's nothing to talk about even, right? It's like everything went right if you win a race, more or less.
But you got to do what you think is right for your horse. And at the end of the day, you're paying the bills.
They did, and they're going into the Hambletonian elimination with Tim Tetrick driving, and the dream is very much alive, and we wish them all the best.
Yeah.
So good luck to Big Ranger. And with that, we'll take your thoughts on Ronnie Gillespie losing some stable stars and what people think on that. Would be curious to hear below. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time on
Creekside Chat.